Hey, what's good, everybody? We got some good action. Uniclear, top 24 for y'all. This is Red Blade, a.k.a. Joey Biden, a.k.a. Saddam Hughes Gaines, on the mic here for the first time. Very excited to do it. I'm a co-host here.
Hey, it's Tabby. We're excited here. This entire tournament has been riveting, to say the least, throughout it. It's been like surprises, match after match after match, throughout almost everything that's been happening so far. And within the top 24, there's a lot of matches that I don't think people are expecting to see at this stage and this early. Especially, stuff that we have upcoming very early is we have Yuzuriha playing Masoma.
Right.
That's a top 8.
Yeah, that's definitely a potential top 8 match.
That's like grand finals potentially.
And, at this point in the Uni's life, if you're still playing and grinding the game, you're gonna find a killer, before you really expected one. And I think that's what we have here. So it is going to be, Yuzuriha known for his Akatsuki, and Masoma actually playing Seth, which I didn't know he was playing Seth for this tournament, because he's definitely famed for his Byakuya play.
Yeah.
But we'll see if he can pull it out versus Yuzuriha's Akatsuki. I don't know if they're doing button check or if they're going right into it, but it seems like they're going right into it. So we'll see. Oh, okay, up back to TK Fireball.
Just trying to continue the pressure, trying to make sure Masoma has no ability to continue play, but it's not the gets the quick break right at the start.
Yeah, that's very big. So now Yuzuriha will not have Vorpal. He won't be able to scout the situation, and that's a very big liability for Seth. All right. So Masoma spending his Vorpal. Catch him with the 5cc.
Just gonna keep this mix going over and over, trying to loop this set way to the very beginning. And you still hear burning the meter there, guaranteeing the 4K damage. And now it's Yuzuriha's turn to block, receiving it. All right, he has to stab it, parries, and bringing it back mid-screen.
Oh, he decides to take it mid-screen rather than do the corner swap. I know he's generally a fan of that.
But it's not gonna matter too much with Masoma.
But I think he's dead here. He's gonna spend it all. It's going to be a very clean first game for Masoma.
Got to make it count when you can early.
So the thing about this matchup is that Seth can play very aerial, very mobile. It's actually hard for Akatsuki to do things about it, because Seth can pick and choose his angles of attack. And like you saw there, he did a fastball kick from like half screen away and still gets a confirm off it. But the drop is unfortunate. And a nice tech from Ju.
Touch back out, keeping him in the corner, just trying to reverse.
Oh my god, that whip punish.
And just keeping the combo to continue over and over and over, but it drops.
All right.
Yuzuriha's time to get out of it, but it's not going to matter.
He called out the back dash.
And Masoma's looking like he's about to take it.
He's not going to be able to kill Blake. Oh my lord! Yeah, I've seen that mix up. That's a Twitter mix up. I've definitely seen it before.
I got hit.
Very clean first game for Masoma.
And is he just trying to create the exact same situations as the first game, but Yuzuriha's not letting him have it. And a whiff 2C out there, but no.
Oh, yeah. I think he might have tried to jump out, and Seth 66B is very good at catching that.
And he's just looping back into it. What's Masoma going to decide? Just goes for empty little force punch, but gets thrown out of it.
I have to believe that was a misinput.
Yeah, that seems like is what would be coming up, but gets hit by the orb right at the end, and now Masoma's bringing him back to the corner. It's going to be very hard for Yuzuriha to get out of it unless he starts guessing right.
Nice block from Yuzuriha.
And once again, we're back to the parry. But it drops to 16.
Drop was tragic.
Masoma not having it, just trying to keep Yuzuriha there, saying, this is your house now, this is where you stay. We're bringing it back in. Parry about the drop once again.
He might have tried to do 5B, 5C, but the 5B didn't come out. He's a little bit too preemptive on the 5C. So this is match point for Masoma. And yeah, he knew he had to enforce throw mix up to get the orb off the screen. Oh, Bitatsu, but no confirm. That's a big 5B hit.
This is a chance sign. He's going to get the Oki off there, but just goes to charge, gets the throw out of there. Get it back, blocks the overhead.
Yep.
Keeps it going.
It feels like Yuzuriha's really finding his rhythm here. Yeah. That was a good Eitatsu to beat the low poke.
About these players, unless they were grinding out in the meantime, it's been a while since they've actually been able to set on the stick, so I need a little bit of time to warm up. But Masoma clearly does it.
But he drops it. He's going to have the grid advantage here. Yeah, nice block. So now just he has to be really careful with how he picks his offense because Seth does have a very strong horizontal reversal.
That's the B-Tatsu, and now getting hit with the reversal after the CS, and it's just gonna
he mad. I don't think this is it though. He has one more chance. Okay. He's going for all the marbles here. That BO was really big.
He doesn't have time to go for anything less, and it's
that poke out could have been it. But Masoma drops it.
Is he just trying to play flip on the kid blocks?
Oh. Okay, Juicy gets out of the pressure.
Oh, gets hit by the orb right back into
the
it.
orb catches the back, guys. That's going to be it. A good 2-0 for Masoma. Nice try for CG. He will be sent down to losers. And Masoma taking it with his Seth in the top 8.
Yeah, these games are going to go quick in this fashion, especially on this winner's side, leading directly into top 8. A lot of these players, I think, they're essentially putting their life on the line for this because once you get into that loser's bracket, you know, you can't guarantee that you're making out of it, even if you're on winner's side. There's any of these players in the top 24 could be in that top 8.
You get in that you get in that loser's bracket, you're fighting for your life down there. But now we have Mario, a NorCal Wagner, versus Ruric, who is I believe he is, he's a PNW Yuzu.
Yeah, probably the premier Yuzu in the region. You know, he's someone that we deal with all the time, again and again and again. And he definitely showed his strengths in this tournament, actually being able to cross through the barrier, being able to make it top 8 winner's side. And, you know, he's definitely got a chance to take it all the way, but he's got to be playing. He's playing against Mario.
Yeah. And I know these two play a decent amount of time, and I have also played Ruric for an extended amount of time in Wagner Yuzu. But I think it's gonna be a very good match. Mario plays I think he plays a very kind of like conservative defensive Wagner, plays where his spots where he chooses to attack are very deliberate and plays a very kind of like stop and go kind of style. And Ruric is very much, he's hardcore zoning. So I think the matchup for this is going to be Mario choosing how he decides to approach, whether he decides to do stuff like TK dive, 66C, A-drill, 22C, stuff like that, and picking good spots to approach. And Ruric has to keep him out with stuff like 4B, up back J2C, stuff like that, or up back 6C as well.
Looks right now players just warming up a bit. I thought they were about to go by colors, but hopefully the stream setup has all of them at least.
Maybe. That's why you always have to have a set of colors. If I'm playing a tournament and Vidofnir Feather color 29 isn't there, then I have color 10 Vermilion Edge.
Okay,
The black and pink one is fire. That color is fire.
It's great. It's great.
Okay, looks like we're having a Oria Yuzu, but this is the button check.
Yeah.
I was worried for a second there. I was worried for just a second there. wait. There's no way. Okay.
No. This is just a button check.
This is a button check.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I mean, if Ruric decided I'm going to random select in the top 24 and got Yuzu,
I'm going to random select my main, and then Mario just plays Oria.
Yeah.
It's on the wrong side. Oh.
No, it's
flipped?
It's flipped, yeah.
Yo. The names are flipped. Yep, there we go. I was wondering if I was just going crazy for a second there. All right, so here we have the classic zoning versus rushdown character. It's going to be real interesting.
The honest footsies against the zoner, the oppressed versus the unoppressed. We're getting right into it.
Absolutely. So the working class versus the bourgeois.
And you see right now, Mario's just keeping it calm, but Ruric's not allowed to have it.
That's a very big starter for Yuzu. He doesn't have any meter to close it out, so he's going to do a little bit less damage than average.
Attempts to go in, and then CS is back out into the mid-screen. Mario just staying down back, just not allowing Ruric to get any post if possible. Once they're in, they'll be staying in. And trades with the JC.
Yeah, he was definitely trying to, you know, down back, have Yuzu slash into him for the grid. And now that he has Warple, he's definitely gonna try to make a play here, which we see right now. I'll catch the back dash, and I believe he is going to VO off this. Yep. Grab sword buff.
Keeps going, yes.
Yep, throw. Oh my lord, what a match. Gets him out of the pressure. He still has to be careful though, because this is Wagner with VO. This is the most damaging character in the game, by far.
Not a lot of time left on the clock for the VO though.
Oh!
Forces the CS.
He doesn't catch the landing recovery. He doesn't have enough time on the clock to make it back. Especially now that he's out of bar.
Yeah, yeah.
I think this round is over, but I could be wrong.
No follow-up, CS is out of it. Yeah, Ruric
I
just
could be
backing
wrong.
off.
I could be wrong.
You know, one right guess for Mario might do it.
It's not enough time. It's not enough time.
Yeah.
It's not enough time. All right, timeout from Ruric. It definitely, again, like I said, he's trying to choose the spots where to keep Mario out with stuff like JC and slashes.
Yeah, and Ruric's more than willing to just play the 99-second game right now.
Absolutely.
And, you know, with Mario's more defensive style, is just allowing that to exist. So it's something that I think you're going to need to watch out for the rest of it. And you see just backing off of there, not letting Mario try to do anything.
A big damage combo for Ruric, but he is going to lose cycle here. Oh, here it is. I wonder if he's going to VO here. No, he's not. He's going to go for double buff. He doubled up. Oh, nice tech from Ruric. The TRM attempt didn't go through. Oh, but the dodge whips, and he's in recovery for that entire time. And here's the VO. One more hit could spell Ruric's death, and oh my lord.
There's the throw.
There's the throw. That's a 2K throw.
The extra Rose was out of there. Now it's time to shine. And
oh,
gets
no!
the grid break.
Grid break. I think that's going to be it.
Yeah.
Oh, barely. Barely not enough. But reestablishes pressure with the JC after the assault and takes game one.
Yeah, you can see right there within the two players, like, Ruric has just easily adapted on to what Mario's game plan was from the get-go, and it just allowed it to run it the entire time.
And when Mario, when he VO'd, his offense was, I think Ruric was willing to challenge a lot of what Mario was trying to do. And a lot of those challenges ended up working out in his favor. So I think it's up to Mario to kind of enforce the damage dynamic, because when VO Wagner hits you, you kind of just get deleted. You just lose. You just lose.
Yeah, yeah.
If she hits you, you are going to lose. So I think Mario's going to try and enforce that dynamic more in this match. But run up throw from Ruric.
Bringing Mario all the way back to the corner and just keeping it calm and not trying to do anything crazy, trying to let Mario make the decisions to end the round for himself.
Goes for the double overhand.
See now, letting Mario get a chance, but dashes through, no even attempt to try to stop anything from Mario, and Ruric is just...
Frame trap slash this and hits some kind of dash block. Bottom pressing 6.
Oh, gets the falling hit, and is just going to keep this entire gameplay going. Mario really needs something huge to turn this around.
He needs something.
But it's Wagner. Anything can happen.
Exactly. This is a character that can run it back from 70% health in one combo. So if Mario plays his cards right, he can still take this back.
We're just continuing that basic zoning game. EX shield in.
Yeah, that's a punish. That is -6. Uses 2A as uses 2A as 5 frames. That's a legit punish. All right, and we're on a match point for Ruric.
Right at the round start. Oh,
okay, he gets in.
Keep it going, maintain sword buff. Trying to get anything out of there, but Ruric's able to get out of the corner.
Oh, that was a very, very scary shield. I thought he was going to throw.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now Ruric has double buff, or Mario has double buff. Doesn't catch his landing recovery.
Now just waiting, gets the overhead hit. He's going to lead him back, though. A lot of time wasted for not a lot of action right now, so Ruric may try to use that for his advantage and just once again, keeping Mario full screen, not allowing him to gain any screen space. But wants to be a little bit more aggressive. Gets hit by the DP.
Yeah, he couldn't do anything about it. I think he might be out here, but he dropped it.
Yeah, DP.
the thing about Yuzu is that you almost have to consider the timer as a resource in itself. If you have the life leading against Yuzu, you are in a very good spot. Oh, the drop!
Drop's confirmed.
But again, he's in a very good spot here.
Only 20 seconds left on the clock, and it's taking a lot of time for you to get that damage.
Yo, frame trap drill.
Yep.
Good stuff from Mario. That was definitely a needed round from him. Nice.
Yes, drill. Maintaining the big damage going through. Let's see if he ends up deciding to keep anything besides Sword Bust. Burns it right at the end just for the damage and gets the 5A.
That's a new round. I actually haven't seen that.
Oh!
So that is new to clear. Wagner's sword drill used to be gapless the entire way through, but a rather substantial nerf in clear is that you can walk under it. And Ruric knew the counterplay perfectly and got that confirmed. But oh, the brick leg throw, that's huge.
Bringing him back in, probably gonna be spending the bar here just to get as much damage as possible.
Yeah, just to get as much damage as possible.
You see, nice block from Mario and mashes out of it.
He might, no, yeah. I forgot. I was like, will he be able to kill?
It's Wagner. That was guaranteed.
So nice game for Mario. 1-1.
A lot of great adaptations into there, and just really showing just how quick he's able to do it. You know, I don't think there's not a lot of Wagners out there that can quickly switch over from game plan A to game plan B just over one set. And Mario's just able to show that. And now that's going to be on Ruric's side to make that adaptations against it, and it might be difficult.
Yeah, you can see he's clearly thinking about what to do, but I think he's determined now. So we're going into game 3 of a very exciting match.
He's just keeping that shield down, just trying to block anything, but Ruric ends up getting the hit. We're going to see the same situation we saw earlier. It's now up to Mario to try to get out of it. He's going to keep the damage going into the corner. Now actually trying to mix it, he gets the hit.
Yep, that's still plus even if you shield it. At that height anyway.
And now Ruric's in the perfect spot, you know, except for with Mario now getting the Vorpal cycle.
Yep, he decides to double buff. I think he was trying to do charge 2 and 4B, but he knew he was going to get hit by EX flashes. So he thought better of it.
And now Ruric's just going to be teleporting and dashing across the screen.
Oh, yep. You see that up back JC.
Yes.
It hits Wagner trying to assault in a lot of ranges, actually.
See now, match point for Ruric once again.
Well, we've seen Mario take it back to this very position, so it's still anybody's game.
Absolutely. Getting sword buff out from the other side of the screen, and now just going to try to work their way in to maintain that damage. Burns the CSO, but ends up getting hit.
I was actually wondering if he was going to do PE drill, because that's a very strong anti at that position. But I think he thought he was going to dodge. Oh, he does not get the whip punish. It's a very hard one to get. But Ruric dropped the combo. Oh,
EX
drill.
Now, doesn't have the meter to cash out to make anything too scary, but it's not going to matter. Once again, Ruric back in the corner.
He's going for game here.
One hit away, VL off, danger time.
Okay. Okay, Ruric is out of the pressure. Oh, no. That could have been catastrophic. But Ruric is going to win the cycle. Never mind. I spoke too soon.
You know, I think Ruric at this point, he's not even trying to win the cycle. He's just trying to win the game, but it's not going to matter because Mario got the clean hit. Bringing him all the way to the corner, though. Not enough damage to get not enough meter to get the full damage.
Here's the thing.
The reset.
No. So here's the thing. Ruric knew he had to mash.
Yeah.
He was going to get block string for 18 seconds if he didn't. So it was a do or die moment. And apparently he died.
You know, sometimes happens, as able to get the hit on the dash through. And just bring it back to the corner. You know, this is a perfect scenario for Mario in a game point situation. Getting double up to the corner, gets the throw.
This is definitely the situation you want his lighter. And he does the charge DC, which beats people trying to fuzzy it. Back dash. Never mind.
Again.
He's one hit away.
Ruric doing a great job of blocking, but a single throw maybe on this one. He gets the overhead. And Mario's going to take that game over Ruric.
Nice adaptation from Mario. Who takes it to top 8, where he will be playing versus Masoma. Ruric headed down to losers. Very good try from him, and we're going to be seeing more of him momentarily.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, this is one of those games that it was really Mario's time to shine and just control the entire pacing of the matchup right towards the end. You know, Ruric had to make those adaptations, and unfortunately, they just didn't cut it in the very end.
Didn't happen in time. I think you saw Mario becoming a lot more offensive when he had the momentum. Like you would see him do things like on Oki, he would try to hunt down backdash, whereas he wasn't really trying that before. But he did microdash 6C, which if Ruric tried to throw tag like 180, he would have got grid broken. If he tried to backdash, as we saw, it catches the backdash. So stuff like that. Mario really pressing the advantage. Which is a very big factor in that matchup.
Absolutely. And it looks like next up on the deck, we're going to be having Foxoff.
This is a good one.
This
is a good one. So we have Foxoff42, known Batista and Londrekia player, versus Eltnum. Versus Magnus. Versus Magnus. I'm sorry. Versus Magnus. One of the strongest Eltnums, if not the strongest.
You know, definitely, I think back in ST was the strongest, but
absolutely
with the whole online era, that's definitely changed. But it looks like they're just jumping right into it, not giving us a single chance.
Yeah. And I gotta be more respectful of the commentary.
And Foxoff just
goes for a TRM attempt, but doesn't work out.
And you see, it looks like right now those the names are on the wrong side of the screen, but that's not the end of the world. And you can see right now, Foxoff is just trying to continue the pressure through and through, and is actually able to get it, bringing Magnus all the way back to the corner.
So Foxoff's Londrekia's thing is he has the ability to freeze his opponents when he has a freeze debuff on him, which gives his moves additional hit stun. And I'm not sure if it affects Piration or not, but it is definitely more hit stun.
I don't believe it affects Piration, but it does actually open up new routes as well within the combo game, which is probably the more key thing with that. And then in addition to having his Rekka series,
JC, that's a very strong. It'll beat throw bait and into a. Which unfortunately Magnus did 2A there.
And there you have, that's Londrekia's Rekka series, which is able to
cross up,
give him these great mix-ups, as you can see right here, which is able to bring Magnus all the way into the corner once again. So they'll put him right into another situation where they're trying to freeze it, gets the JC.
Foxoff being the very aggressive player we all know.
And it definitely has been, I think, one of the main reasons to put Londrekia on the map within the use of clear. And you can see it once again, just controlling the pace of this match, not letting Magnus get an ounce to breathe, and just keeping him in the ice prison, not allowing anything to happen.
Watch the overhead.
Guard press out of it.
Oh, but he gets the Rekka in the low.
From that situation, it's just a straight up 50-50. You have to guess high-low. And I guess wrong a lot.
Yeah.
I think that's what most people do in that situation, unless they're one of the few people that Foxoff plays a lot. And you see once again, just Foxoff taking the dominance that they have in this game right now and keeping Magnus, just not letting him play the game essentially.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. But Londrekia saying, oh my lord, that TRM was ridiculous.
Jumps over the DP.
And he's still gonna get, Londrekia has some of the best carry in the game. This might be corner right here.
It could be corner.
There it is.
He's going to maintain the
corner
cycle.
meterless. And 5A and freeze debuff is very big damage. He's not even, he doesn't even have to spend a kill there. And Foxoff on match point.
Match point with all the meter in the world. This is definitely Foxoff. This is Foxoff's game to lose though. Magnus could still steal it back as long as you get a couple good hits. But Foxoff, I think, is really going to just do a great job controlling the screen space.
Something I see Magnus doing more right there is he's using a lot of more gunshots to establish his range in the mid-range. Because before he was letting Foxoff go uncontested there. And gunshot is very important for Eltnum to establish that sort of mid-range presence because he doesn't have a lot else.
Actually, DP's out of it. Another advantage of Londrekia, just having a 4 function DP.
Oh my lord, another DP.
He's able to set up the projectile
cutting sync.
And you see Magnus now just taking those opportunities to actually get through, veil off. to like, just get Fox off of them and keep him in the corner.
Oh,
Gets a hit
big
low.
That's a big hit. Oh, but he drops it. No IW.
One thing that Magnus needs to keep worrying about, though, is his bullet count, though, with having to use that in the mid-screen to try to control the pace to get to that point.
Right,
he's not able to continue those high damage combos that you can see unless he can get a safe reload off, which versus Londrekia, you don't have that many opportunities. Guard source out back of the corner once again. You can see just blocking
nice
the mix
block.
and gets the hit low. This should be the game for Magnus right there.
Foxov, he bet the match on that, but he has a lot of room for error here.
And you see
It's up to Magnus to bring it back.
The Rekka whiff into low gets the JC, and it's just gonna keep them in the corner. Gonna set up a freeze, just to not allow them to do anything.
Okay, what's the mix up? He's not gonna set up a 2-2C there.
Yeah. He gets the low
gets
hits.
the low.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one more mix up. He's gonna have to guess per game.
Might not even. Yeah, you got
Yep,
one more throw right there.
Oh no,
Nope.
Londrekia's throw noticeably.
Magnus still has a chance to come back. If this could be that opportunity right there. Dive, gunshot to get back into the corner.
Eltnum still does have very high damage this version.
And spending
Gonna
all the
VO.
bar. VO, reload as well for the bolt.
Throw,
Gets the
here we
throw.
go.
It's still Magnus' chance,
Ah,
but DP's
the
out of it with the
DP.
force function, and Foxoff ends up taking it 2-0 over Magnus.
Very, very strong showing for Foxov.
Yes, you know, Foxoff is like we were saying, has been the key player of showing the world how strong Londrekia is. I remember from the moment that character was seen, everybody was like, Londrekia, trash,
Yeah,
awful. Nobody
I
wants
remember
him
those
around.
days.
And then nowadays it's like, I don't want to see that character. If Foxoff is in my pool, I'm leaving. I'm not coming back. And it's definitely a threat to be worried about, and if you're not having someone who you can at least play regularly to understand that matchup,
Right.
you're going to get blown up for it.
Absolutely.
Especially in clear, where there's some people who didn't play as much, between the online era where you just had the net play,
You're right.
and or people who weren't in situations where they could net play for that time. So you can really see the difference in players. Pretty much every player in the top 8 I've seen constantly being a net play team.
Yeah,
Just grinding for games over and over and over again, and that was the story for Climax, the story for here, and I think that'll be the story going on
Going forward, absolutely.
until, who knows when.
You see them in the uni net play lobby asking
Yes.
for games.
Asking for games at 3 a.m. and I'm like, what do you got work tomorrow?
Yeah,
I know what you're doing.
I know. That's great. So the thing is, this is something I miss from like the before days from 2019 and before. It's like you can have people ask for games at 3, 4, 5 a.m. People are in there. They'll get back to you within like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And like even at majors, this is a funny story. It would be like we had a kind of a morning crew. It would be like me, Jushichi, the players, sometimes Fendo, who played Carmine and Wagner, and it would be like a bunch of us at majors asking for games at like 7 in the morning. 7, and we're grinding at 7 in the morning.
I came down.
It was insane.
I came down 4 a.m. last night. I'm like,
oh my gosh, I couldn't do it.
I passed a table of Yu-Gi-Oh players. I'm like, that makes sense. The only people left playing net player are the Blaze Blue players and the Uni players.
Yeah,
That's it.
that makes sense.
That's it. But it looks like the next match we have coming up is going to be Nicky Videogames and Clim.
Right, so I believe Nicky Videogames is he switched to.
He switched to Linne.
Yeah.
I was playing him a bunch.
No. Okay, so I thought he played. Sorry, I thought Clim was playing Merkava.
No.
I forgot he's a dual main.
Yes. So Clim actually for this event specifically has been playing Phonon the entire time, and only switching to Merkava for a match. It's sort of the opposite of how he was treating Climax.
And Nicky Videogames is a Linne player, New York, and he's very much a chance of he's very much a fan of taking Linne's ability to be like ambiguously advantageous, is what I say, because she'll put herself in position where she's like -1 or -2, but your character might not have the frame advantage to necessarily deal with that, so she can still continue to press her advantage. And Nicky Videogames is definitely a fan of that, but Clim seems to be doing a good job of keeping him at bay.
Yeah,
as you see with that fade back QC, that grid breaks.
Yeah. Clim just not allowing anything to happen,
but
gets
the
the roll
roll.
under. Nicky, I've been watching him play all day today, and yes, actually he's been a huge fan of that roll in this version more than anything. Gets the throw tech out of it, but DP's with the CS just keeping Clim in the corner. This is now Nicky's time to shine.
TRM, but it doesn't work out. He goes for Helm Splitter. And that's a new buff to clear, actually. It's a new move she got. And she can actually start her offense off that by doing like stuff like half screen Hellbreaker into EX2. But Clim, I believe that had to have been a jump back. That had to have been a jump back.
Yeah. Once again, just Clim wanting to control the pace, just keeping it far out, but runs in and is able to get the hit. They're going to bring Nicky all the way to the corner.
That was a 5B hit, which is a pretty good start of her Phonon. He's not going to spin bar on it, though. Yep, and as you see that Helmbreaker
uses the roll to get the mix and just throw to keep the pressure going, but mashes out.
That was a very brave match, too, because that's another thing I was talking about. Phonon does not have a 5-frame button anymore. And when Linne does a movement like that, she is -1. Yeah, so that's one of those things where she's minus, but not really.
Yeah, it's one of those, if you want to make that match,
very
you're making
ambiguous. And the JA, but it gets blocked. 6FF.
And it's just Clim's time to shine, just keeping the pressure going.
But that's going to be DP. Yep, you see us at just the right time. Clim taking game 1.
Just jumping right into it. They're not wanting any time to think, any time to rest. I think that's more on Nicky's side of things. He just wants this match to be, done as quick as possible, not giving Clim any time. And you see that roll under, just allowing the clean hit.
Both of them are also very, very aggressive players.
Absolutely.
So it definitely kind of fits their styles to be like, okay, you know what? Forget that. We're just going to run back into it. And we've seen Nicky Videogames. I don't believe he's going to build enough bar. No, he's not. Yeah. 96. But I think he wanted to end an ES2 but the frame trap moved in.
Using the Bulbasaur to get as much damage from this combo as possible, getting a nice clean 4K, but EXDP out of there. Now it's Linne's turn to sit in the corner and take that Phonon pressure. Clim run up throw, but tech's out of it. It's Nicky's time to shine. But unfortunately, it's back to Clim.
Oh! The delay fireball trade, but Nicky Videogames will take a round.
Nicky trying to do anything they can to get in, trying to, and Clim trying to keep him out, but that's not going to happen. Nicky just keeping him back in. Once again, Helmbreaker going through and tries to go for a potential reset, but gets the throw to keep him in there.
And you'll see, like, Nicky Videogames, by constantly pressing his advantage, he's had a lot of the grid cycle advantage.
Yeah, it's been very, very rare in a situation that Clim has had a chance to actually try to get the grid, unlike right now where they're able to just squeeze it by right at the tail end of their
commentator's curse.
Yes. But it was also of Nicky using 6 bars of it or 5 bars of it, so there was definitely an opportunity to potentially try something else. But Clim, just wanted to keep that cycle as much as possible, getting it once again on Linne's wake up, and Nicky doing a great job of just blocking like you need to stay alive. Trying to find his opportunity to roll under their pressure.
Oh, he catches him trying to do the Helmbreaker EX2 though, but no confirm.
Oh! Gets the hit on the CS?
I think that was supposed to be IW.
Yes, yeah.
He got hit in putting it.
You see roll under.
Nice block.
That was Clim's turn to try to match out of it.
And time's up. Nicky Videogames has to do something here.
He has to do something. 100 meter and roll
I think Clim knows that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And punishes his hasty approach with nicely spaced 2B. And it is a match point for Clim. Oh.
Gets the low hit right at the round start. Oh, no follow-up with the
5B.
Yeah. Clim's been a big fan of 5B this entire tournament. He was mashing it on wake up right before the top 24. So.
Fadeback JC, or like fadeback normals in general are very strong on Phonon.
Absolutely.
It's going to be 3.5 for 1 bar.
And now we're at game point for Clim as well. Just briefly into it. But Nicky's not allowing that to even be that brief. And he's going to try to bring it back to relatively close life totals, but
he's saying he will not go softly into that. Good night.
But
Clim with the VO.
Going to roll was such a smart decision right there, but Nicky's going to still use it to their opportunity. Try to drain as much meter as possible. They won't maintain the vorpal cycle.
Oh my lord!
Got reversal out of it, but Nicky mashes. And with 100
meters,
meters, this should
oh
kill.
my god, he barely built it. So I think what happened there is Clim thought he was going to reach the ground, so he inputted 63C prematurely. And it auto-corrected to 2360, and that's why he got hit. And J2360.
That probably makes sense. Yeah. But you see Clim just trying to keep his head cool and just getting back into the swing of things. And just with Nicky allowing Clim to sit full screen, this is somewhere where Phonon wants to be and is able to just run up and get the hit while Nicky was unprepared for it. See Linne just having to work very hard to get in, but one good call just like that to get in and turn the round into their favor.
Nice 2B. So he gets to confirm and he gets a grit cycle. That's a very big hit for a 6-6C.
You see a lot of meter gain off that CS right there, but using the XL breaker to keep the damage going. Not a lot of blocks the assault. And just blowing all the air pressure, mashes out of it. Golden throw, but DP through it. Tries
throw. Oh, one more chance. And Clim masses. What a very good match. He's gonna get the corner.
Clim with 200 meter as well.
I think he's gonna charge purple here. Try to win the cycle, but no, he's gonna throw and get a cycle.
He calls throws again, but techs out of it. CS is to get their turn back. See now just using this full screen button.
And Nicky is in a very, very precarious position now.
Yes. 15 seconds left.
Oh! But does he have enough damage? Does he have enough damage?
He's got the bar to do it. I think he's...
Oh! Yeah, he's gonna run away for the rest of it. Yeah.
3% off an IW there, but ends up still taking it. He's gonna bring it back to match point. Gets that early hit, something we've been seeing this entire set from Clim. And Nicky's just falling right into his hands in this last potential game. Not too many options left.
Oh, 5cc. I believe that had to have been 5cc.
Yeah, that was most likely what happened. Clim with 200 meters though, burning it to just get as much damage and the best Oki that he can.
If he gets a single confirm, that's it.
Yep. He's gonna do it. Still with the Vorpal cycle though, needs to make something happen as well.
Oh
Nicky's gonna get it.
From downtown. Thinks he's Kobe Bryant shooting a free throw.
Forces the early Vorpal, and now it's Nicky's time to shine. Oh, double assault for the grid break. And it's just gonna keep that pressure going over and over and over again. But now it's Clim's still. Clim is only one hit away from ending Nicky's career right now. And uses the CS to get the pressure to fail off.
Now he's definitely one hit from ending Nicky's. Oh my lord. What a match.
But Nicky might also be one hit right now. 200 bar on the line. Big damage coming through.
Iwex, he's gonna do it.
Yeah. One more interaction.
He didn't do it.
Throw tech coming out. CS. And good blocks from Nicky right there.
Oh, frame trap. That's... No, that's it. That's it. Yeah, Rekka's gonna do it.
He's gonna do it with Clim taking over Nicky, though. Nicky not out yet. Still has another shot in losers.
Clim is going to advance to top 8 where he will fight Foxa.
Yes.
Also, I just realized I said Kobe Bryant shooting a free throw from downtown, but I definitely meant 3-pointer. Blame it on the Henny.
Yeah, and you can see with these clips right here, that insane dive kick right there. I still don't believe it. I still don't believe it. Like
that was a miracle.
Nicky decided to put on his Yun shoes today with that right there and just trying to get out of it.
AE Yun shoes.
Yes, AE Yun specific. God, what a match! I'm still thinking about. There was a lot of interactions right there throughout that entire set. That was like it was very crazy. Definitely one to go back and watch afterwards so I can get the full experience, not just talking about it.
But I think that's something you expect from players as aggressive and as offensive as those two are.
Yes. Sort of a weird counterplay to the previous match we saw, where it was two very defensive players, and then these two hyper aggressive players. But that's sort of what you get with a game like Under Night that's been around for so long. These players have been able to really show off their personal style and how they want to play the game, no matter the character that you're playing.
A lot of player expression that can come between, even two players of the same character.
Yeah.
You'll have somebody playing, hyper aggressive, and you'll have another player playing, kind of defensive spacing, and then you'll have another player that kind of, wants to do things like whiff punish and like play system mechanics and all that. And you have a lot of all of these very, very colorful players. And speaking of colorful players, we are going to have, I believe that's 2GIG, and y'all gonna have to help me on this.
I'm not for sure neither myself. I think it's...
Oh, they starting from the bottom?
I think we might be, is this?
Ethics Buster and Duesta. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Because I forgot Duesta switched to Nanase because he used to be a Seth player.
Oh, I actually didn't know Duesta switched over to Nanase from Seth with Clear, huh?
So I remember playing as Seth a lot in SC. That also makes it hard to recognize people by face.
Yeah. You know, one thing I think Under Night players love to do is also to mess with their names and brackets.
Yeah.
And you can just see that through our top 8 as well.
CCB,
You right here.
I mean, hey, I'm not a uni player for this tournament.
True. You're just a commentator.
I am just a commentator. I'm a humble commentator. And speaking of commentator, it looks like Ethics Buster.
Ethics Buster is showing themselves to be a player right now, just getting those really good early hits to keep Duesta in the corner, but Duesta trying to do anything to make it their time to shine, and goes for the charge 3C, but isn't able to get anything from it, and CS out there, but Duesta gets the mash.
He does the 2A, Nanase 2A is 5, and Byakuya 5A is 6.
Ooh, gets the low hit into the corner, so we're going to be able to see some Nanase 50-50s coming up, but goes for the gold throw, and Ethics Buster is able to tech out of it, gets the hit.
5B whip punish.
What a button. Now you see, the drop. That's the Buster's time to shine.
As we all know, Byakuya, you give him one chance and that can be the round.
And it's...
Here we go.
You're in the
mix up. All right, no more webs on him. That mix-up killed me at Climax.
I think it would kill most players, but Duesta is just able to hold the block. They're able to prep themselves for anything that's coming up. CS is out there.
Oh, nice match.
They should get the hit. One thing I think you need to be worried as Ethic Buster is the clock. Byakuya combos take time. There are a lot of hits, they're long, and it's something that if Duesta can get a good couple clean hits, they might not even be able to finish it out just on a last-minute hit. So you can see just playing super patiently, just trying to play that whip punish game, but uses EX Sore to keep him into the corner. Throw tech out of there. Nanase's time to...
Can I just say I love that voice line for that reversal?
Oh, it's great. It's great. You see just Duesta keeping those hits going further. What's the next? The match!
5A!
And now,
Byakuya 5A is definitely...
It's a button.
It's probably one of the most famous buttons in this game.
JC getting the hit there.
The 5C drop.
Duesta with a lot of meter, gonna be burning it on, but just trying to get the grid cycle. Byakuya, a great job at maintaining the grid cycle and just stealing from their opponent at the least time they expect it. So Duesta needs to make it work, and we're going to see it once again happening right there. Golden throw out of there.
Yep, reversal. That's going to be it. That's going to be the route.
Gets the early hit with the low.
Byakuya 6SB is definitely a very, very strong route start.
He's just trying to keep the web, trying to get anything gold throw.
Here we go.
Just keeping that basic web pressure down with no meter spent, and let's see if Duesta get out it. CS with no.
Yep. Frame trap. He gets the pickup.
It's not.
But he used all of his ground bounces.
And now with Ethics Buster once again, just using those 5As to poke, trying to get anything in. And not to say,
oh my lord, that whip punish. And he gets throw baited.
And now just going to keep him in the corner, burning the bar, trying to charge up that grid cycle to make sure no matter what Ethics Buster does, he can get it back, but he's still going to get it using that CS trying to create an open. Now we see Fireball out, just,
another throw. All right,
do it again.
Guess for game. Oh! That could have been it. That could have been it.
He gets the low hit. No follow-up on it. And
he had to have been input. He had to have been hit inputting the super.
Yeah. Gets the hit, and now Ethics Buster has their chance to try to take it back. But like I was saying earlier, these combos take a while. They do good damage, but only if you have the bar. Forces the bail off into the mix, but no proper setup. EX DP out of there. Duesta had taken up 1-0.
That whip VO was, that hurt. That hurt to see. Because new to clear, Byakuya has to, he does not get a triple web setup off of 623C if he wants to also stereo vorpal. That's actually a pretty big nerf. So he had to choose between a subpar setup and VO, and I believe due to an execution error, he ended up hitting neither.
Yeah. Now you see both players just sitting full screen right now, trying to just honestly get the vorpal cycle, which I think is very important. Less for Ethics Buster to have it, but more for Duesta to make sure Ethics Buster doesn't have it. Because, just allowing Byakuya to get a lot of it.
3C. That move is a low.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why does he have a low anti-air?
He needs it.
Yeah,
Komodo's vision.
apparently.
Komodo's vision. So you see Duesta is just trying to do anything to get a hit in, but Ethics Buster is just holding down back, not allowing it. Jumps in, gets the low.
Yeah. I'm actually unsure if that was a punish or not. I don't know the height for that.
He's blocking after the CS, not trying to spend the meter to get out of it. Didn't even have the meter, actually.
Walk up 2A. And that's the thing that's very strong, but also kind of understated in Uni. You can get somebody to throw it. You can get somebody to flinch by just doing repressures. Like 2A, walk forward, 2A, stuff like that. You just keep doing it until they crack. 2C, no confirm. Oh, but that's 2B. Going to be a confirm. Oh, no, he drops it.
Duesta has some nerves right now. Just dropping his comments towards the end. Protects out of it. There's just 5B, but no follow-up.
He has a timer, man. I think that's it. He just has to block string him. That's it.
Yeah, going to get the grid cycle once again, though, but it's not even going to matter. Yeah,
there's nothing you can do. I believe at like the 10-second mark where like Duesta had 4 balloons.
And so once again, just try to maintain full screen, try to get a hit, and using those Rekkas, but Duesta being able to safely block it. Oh, gets a hit, and is able to properly confirm off of it this time, keeping him into the corner. Got to see that Nanase fireball, gets the gold throw.
Oh wait, no, that wasn't TRM, that was just gold throw.
Yeah. And you can see just trying to keep that pressure out, and Ethics not trying to do anything, but bounces out and isn't able to catch it.
J2C. That's a very common option for Byakuya trying to throw us. But that 2C from Duesta is going to get in the corner. He's going to spend a bar. Oh, never mind. He's not going to spend it. You see those repressures. But Ethics Buster with a nice 2-way match.
And then Ethics Buster as well, 200 meter, going to put him into spider jail.
All right, here we go.
There's the setup. Let's see if Duesta can block the mix this time. So far, so good.
Oh, TRM, but he does not bite. And the E-Sen, frame trap E-Sen, is going to take the match for Duesta. Very, very strong showing for him and his Nanase.
Yeah, a great job from there, just showing the world that Byakuya's not as scary as Masoma makes him look.
The character is plenty scary. I can tell you from experience.
Yeah.
Right, you know how many times I fought Clear Lamp and Masoma. I'm traumatized. I might have arachnophobia. I see a spider in my house and I'm just like, kill it right now.
Bottom out the spiders
I
out of all the
don't want this in here. You not paying the rent. Get out of my house.
All right, and it looks like,
Gaming Generation, providing equipment for esports events. Visit the site for a customized quote or event support questions. They are currently giving away a Canva drone fight stick, and you can follow them at Gaming Generations and Frosty Faustings on Twitter, and retweet the giveaway with the hashtag FF142022.
That's FFXIV, specifically.
Not Final Fantasy 14.
No.
Because I know a lot of y'all in the retirement home playing that game.
And then as well as we have KOF 15, where you can shatter all expectations. It's releasing on February 17th. That's coming soon. That's what, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, something like that?
Yeah, about that, yeah. 2.5.
And it not only does it have 40 characters on release, including some fan favorites that are coming back, it's got rollback netcode.
Thank
netcode.
Thank you.
And if you're watching the stream and happen to be at the event as well, you can play KOF 15.
Oh yeah, that's because they have the demo.
They have the demo and the whole. We don't know anything about it because they've been saying no photos or anything, but
yeah. It's top secret Illuminati info.
Absolutely, but hopefully I'm gonna try to get a chance to play it at least for a little bit.
I'm definitely trying to play it tomorrow.
And I'm very excited for when KOF 15 comes out. And then we've also got the Belong Arena, which is their official launch Saturday event is on February 5th out in Woodfield, in Schaumburg. They're going to be featuring Street Fighter V, Tekken 7, Guilty Gear Strive, and BlazBlue Central Fiction.
That sounds like a good time.
It's going to be a great time if you're a fan of any of those games. I recommend if you're in the area to definitely check them out.
And we got next we got Skullgirls Mobile. And I know a lot of y'all be playing mobile games. I see y'all rolls on Twitter. Y'all be playing Art Nights. Y'all be playing FGO. Y'all be playing whatever flavor of the mobile game is. Y'all can definitely get on Skullgirls. Yep. It's called far and away the best mobile fighting game. It's fighting RPG built for every fighting game player, new and veteran games alike, and you can get it for free. And if you download it for free right now, you can actually get a free gift. Pretty cool. I like free things. Yeah, Windjammers 2. Where's this on the menu? And the legendary Distorrent Games Windjammers 2 is getting a sequel. It's on PC, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, Game Pass, and Game Pass for PC. So it's on pretty much everything. Y'all got no excuse. You can see me on, actually, no, see me on Switch. I'm gonna get on Switch. Y'all can see me on the
Switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I put it. That's where I put everything. Them's Fighting Herds. It's a 2D fighting game cast filled with adorable four-legged animals, and it's available on Steam. They were actually acquired by a publisher, which means that, you know, a lot of new content's gonna be on the way. They have a lot more funding to do things. I believe the cast right now it's about, I think it's like 7 or 8 characters.
I think it's 7 characters. I think there's an 8th on the way that we don't know about yet.
There we go. Yeah.
Them Fighting Herds as well is one of the has some it has GGPO netcode.
Absolutely.
And you're able to like it is some of the best that I've played.
It's a very, very deep and technical game. I am cheeks at it, but I do enjoy watching it because my boys play it, and you got to support the boys.
Absolutely. Just like you can support Main 6 by checking out Them's Fighting Herds on Steam.
Absolutely. You got Paradise Arcade Shop. It's the FGC's favorite mom and pop shop, and they've been actually supporting these events for over a decade, which is I only really started going to events like 2015 or so. They've been around longer than I have, longer than a lot of us have. They have a new Hitbox stickless controller and silent buttons. So, you know, I know a lot of y'all out there want to mash DP. So if you want to mash DP and don't want to be heard mashing DP, get those silent buttons.
Absolutely. And then next up we have Texas Showdown. It's one of the oldest FGC tournaments around since 2001. So it's their 20th tournament right now coming up this year.
Oh my God.
It's a big anniversary, and with a 2019 COVID policy effect, all registration, that's going to be safe, just like it is over here. All registration is online only, and it goes up until February 15th. Register now, and you'll make sure to save some money before it switches.
I like saving money. Absolutely. I definitely registered late for Frosty, and that's some of the money that could have been put towards, like, I don't know, food or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We have Roundhouse, which is a second year. It is a Midwest event hosted in the Gaming Lounge and produced by Kick Esports. 4 streams that include, you know, a lot of Chicago big streamers, 12 different tournaments, and you can follow them at on Twitter at Kick Esports, you know, for more updates. I was in the Midwest region, you know, I'd at least check it out, you know, if not, you know, make a commitment to going.
It's far enough out. Might try to make a flight in myself, you know.
Yeah.
Gotta support where you can, you know.
Absolutely. And I love events like this.
And next up, we have Vortex Gallery, formerly known as Animivo, who's ran over 80 tournaments this last summer, is running a new event. Their Winter Gaiden, where they're hosting 15 online tournaments featuring local communities from across the globe. It's spanning over the course of 3 weekends of blockbuster fighting action from February 26th to March 13th. Registration is live now. You can sign up for it right now, as long as you open up a new tab and you go to smash.gg/Winter Gaiden. That's like Ninja Gaiden.
And we got Frosty Faustings returning next year, 2023, January 27th to 28th. Make sure, you know, mark your calendars, you know, pack your bags right then. So hopefully I'll see y'all at the next one. And we are definitely very happy to return to this venue, which is by far the best one we've ever had.
The beautiful Westin Inn out in Lombard. Yeah, I have no. This is my first Frosties, and this is one of the best hotels that I've been in.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
For a venue,
I've loved to stay here.
Absolutely.
It's definitely been quality. You know, the price is good. There's a lot of food near the venue. It's a very good spacing, and it's, you know, I will definitely come back again.
Absolutely.
You know, next year,
absolutely.
2023.
Finish it right now or never. A full throw, a blow with the mask. I have to sever place and time from the flow of life's line. Whatever opposes me, I will outshine. I endeavor to outlast whoever will try. Bad weather, the ship will capsize. Apply mad pressure. You will see my ugly side, cause I'm not going down without a fight. No, I'm not going down without a fight. I'm not going down without a fight.
Seems like we're back.
We're back after watching that trailer for Blazing Strike.
definitely an interesting looking fighting game. You know, I kind of want to see what it's about. I don't know about you.
I like the look of it at least, so the visuals have got it sold for me.
Yeah.
But we've got some visuals over here right
Absolutely.
now where we're gonna have CG versus Swirly Glasses.
Enkidu, Hilda, and I've heard that this matchup is about even. I know Enkidu has a lot of things that he can do to mess with like Hilda's set play, but Hilda can also keep him out. So the challenge is going to be what can CG do when he gets in? But it looks like that question is going to have to be yet to be answered as Swirly stops his approach with the 2C.
And CG just, trying to, this is going to be, it's a little bit hard for Enkidu, having to work hard to get in, and Hilda having those options to get a single hit to just set you into the 50-50 dimension with no escape. CG's really going to have to work hard for it, but he has been having practice recently. I know that for a fact. He's been playing Hilda's. He's been trying to figure out this matchup in particular, but you see Swirly just getting those clean hits.
That's
and
C. He's got a VO here, yep.
Gets the EX Clim.
Oh, he blocks low. He gets a low.
Parries out the fence. Oh, tries to go for the charge 3C, but ends up blocking it 2-2C to keep the pressure going. And is just trying to get any kind of opening, but Swirly's not allowing it.
Yep. Swirly being very patient on defense and a very, very nicely placed 5A. Oh, he's not going to have a meter here, but he is going to get the glue. Yep, and so there's something you see that Enkidu can mess with Hilda's glue Moki with parry, but she can also play around it by not jumping and just, doing grounded staggers. And you saw him catch it with that, I think it was 2C?
Yes, yeah. And see, once again, Swirly just showing a repeat of last game. Just setting up that gloom pressure, trying to get CG to bait for anything, but he's guessing right. But isn't able to just get fully in.
Oh, CG with a nice 5B to hit Hilda out of that move startup because it was Havoc. Here we go.
In the corner.
is very strong when he's in the corner.
This is time to send VO to bring it back mid-screen.
Yep.
EX Gloom to force another mix. Oh, gets hit.
I believe that hits cross up.
Yes, yeah. Using that Gloom to just keep themselves safe from any kind of pressure. Just trying to parry anything that comes in. Oh.
But he missed he got the anti-air 5B, but missed the 5B.
Yeah, and just once again, Gloom setup. CG trying to do anything to get in, but Swirly's not allowing it. Gets an opportunity, but
he does have 4 pull, so he has a chance here. And here we go.
Charge 3C, but gets
Swirly running away. Oh, he got hit with the purple, or with the Gloom. I believe that might have been a clip dash block.
Yes. Yeah, you can see, CG taking a little bit of a breather on there, trying to maintain his focus.
Taking time to think. That's definitely something you have to do against this character. You have to think about the zoning patterns. Where she's placing buttons and where you want to do things like jump assault or, where you want to press your low pokes.
Absolutely, but Swirly's not even allowing it, just trying to keep those situations like they have in every game, not allowing CG to have a chance to even get in there. And once again, Gloom coming out, trying to create a mix, is able to block it this time. And just once again, Swirly just using those 5Cs to really keep Enkidu out. Ooh, but gets the hit.
That 5B was big. Oh, but the drop combo.
Parry out of it.
Tries to parry.
Gets another hit. CG with over 100 meter gets a chance to use the 2-3-16 to the corner. Oh, attempts to go for a reset, but Swirly's prepared for it. CS to throw Enkidu back into the corner. EX parry out of it. Oh. He's able to hit through the recovery.
Yeah, because that was a Havoc hit, so that was guaranteed.
Yes.
Very, very smart stuff on CG's part. Very, very nice conversion.
Tries to use the 3C to get under, but gets clipped. Oh, uses
charge punch.
The charge 2-3-6B to take that. And CG now showed he's feeling a little bit more comfortable, feeling himself maybe. EX Gloom coming out for the mix. Let's see if he can save it.
Oh, but goes high this time. I believe that's the first time he's gone high.
I believe so as well. And we're going to see EX Gloom once again.
Here we go.
Let's get that mix again. Goes low this time and gets grid broken. CG stuck in the corner with not a lot of chances left. Parries out.
Parry, but I believe he couldn't do anything out of that.
Gets hit low in the recovery of it. And once again,
Here
Gloom
we go.
coming out.
Yes, for games. Oh, but he doesn't go for the 50-50.
I think he was trying to get CG to bait to use something a little bit more risky off of the setup, but EX Gloom coming out and using that parry on the hit, but still gets hit by the very end of it because there's not enough time on the active frames. Try to use the charge 2C to get any kind of hit.
Oh!
Yeah, there we go.
Nice with the
rising tackle.
Yep.
Keeping Hilda in the corner, uses 2-3-6 for damage. Vorpal cycle in there and gets the assault JC. and now keeps him into the corner once again. This is where Enkidu has a lot of ability to deal damage, but is attempting to go for the better Oki.
Oh,
uses
what
the mash
a mash.
out of it.
What
but
a mash.
drops it.
But he drops it.
Charge punch
That's
at
going to be
CS.
it. That's going to be it.
Oh,
but
but
he
drops the
it.
double kicks. Oh, tries to go for the charge 2C low. 2C keeping that
He has
pressure
a lot
going.
of options here. And
Charge 2 with the Veil off EX Gloom. Hilda's going to get a mix. The CG's able to block it this time. Pin
CG
coming down.
he has to do something.
Tries to 236C through it.
Yeah, and you could see him, he was baiting VO all of that time except for the charge 5C.
Absolutely.
You could definitely see he was very cognizant of it.
Yes.
And that 2B is going to catch Hilda.
But Hilda was also aware of that and was being VO'd at the perfect opportunity.
Yep.
Oh, the J2C hit right there to let Swirly start his turn and uses the parry on the Gloom, but Swirly's not able to get anything off of it. We see charge.
Rising tackle? Oh no, he doesn't. He goes for the rolling kicks.
Gets the jump to try to get anything. 2TC once again, try to use that pressure, but he finally gets a throw in.
Here we go. Anti-dispersal that is not invincible. It's just very fast. So he can't get hit out of it.
He's time to get damage, forcing a chain shift out of there, so he's going to win the Vorpal cycle.
Oh!
Baits the Veil off!
He knew it was coming. He knew it was coming, and he gets the 5C star. Definitely one of Enkidu's best. CG getting on the board, 1-1.
Absolutely, yeah. This is something that on paper you look at it and you would think it's actually going to be quite hard for the Enkidu with the amount of work that you have to do to get through all of Hilda's shenanigans on screen.
Right, but he has options.
But he has options.
You saw a lot of the parries, which were that were used to establish sort of a mid-range threat where he could parry and then act out of it, and you saw him do that a lot. So Swirly couldn't just run over him in that area.
Absolutely.
But it is going to be.
Ooh, gets hit
JCC, but he doesn't get it confirmed.
Get hit with the back end of the her box, trying to use those parries preemptively, but Swirly was able to punish it. Gets a 2B hit, and is going to lead him all the way back into the corner, maintaining the Vorpal cycle as well. Decides not to burn it for any extra damage, tries to throw tech. CS to get the turn back. And now just trying that rebeat pressure to do anything, but Swirly's just holding down back.
Oh, yep, rising tackle.
And gets just being able to get a great hit off that one of Enkidu's best starters if possible. CS throw. Gloom out there preventing Enkidu's proceeding, but it's not going to matter with the 5B.
Yeah, he's going to have enough bar, but that drop was unfortunate.
Drop. CG still has a chance though with 200 meter if he wants to use it.
200 meter and Vorpal at 5A.
Uses the 5A after the CS. Yeah, it's a fast button with the second hit as well. Just is able to clip people with it unexpectedly. He's here now just trying to dash block to get in, trying to not use parries as much, I think, because I think he realized he was getting blown up for using them preemptively.
Right.
But Swirly's still getting a hit over there and allowing themselves to set up any kind of Gloom pressure.
Okay, gets Gloom. And you'll see Swirly is slowly chipping away his CG's health bar with these Glooms.
Uses the double over to get it, but no pin coming through. Charge through with the CS to get the pressure, blocks the 6C. CS out of a mash, but ends up whiffing. Oh, gets the counter hit, 236.
That's a big hit. That's a big hit. Look at all this damage.
Oh, but he drops it. Tries to use it. He gets a 2-2B counter hit, but no follow-up. Uses the parry to get through. Tries to run through.
FFA.
But this is gonna.
He doesn't have enough damage.
Oh, true. Didn't have the meter. He's just trying to block pin. Needs to be very careful. One more hit, and then it's game over for him for this round. And now we're on a match point.
Match point
for both these players. In order to see, just trying to dash walk in, keeping it very calm, not doing anything crazy. Gets a 2B hit.
Enkidu 2B is such a good button.
Arguably, maybe his best.
Oh no, I don't even think it's argument. I definitely think it's best.
There's argument for 5B, but
8 frames, is very active, has a big hitbox.
Swirly
forces hitbox back.
Swirly forces the veil off right there, and now it's put CG into the corner with EX Gloom.
Here we go. High.
Oh, but doesn't get the full follow-up on it to reset it back into itself, and now it's CG's just trying to get the Vorpal cycle and block, but Swirly's not even allowing that to happen. He just keeps that blocking going back and forth. Is able to go under a pin to not get hit by that, but it still keeps getting clipped. Oh, that would have been huge.
Yep. But it looks like he can't punish the recovery. The Swirly will VO here. This could be it. Yes for games.
CG
And
guesses
CG
correctly.
guesses correctly, yes.
CG has 200 meter. He needs to use some of it at least to try to get anything, but that Swirly might not give him the chance to even do that.
No, Enkidu has big boy health. He's alive.
Okay, okay.
IW?
Oh!
Oh
Uses
my
the 2-2-C.
God.
This is going to be big damage. Bringing him all the way back to the corner. Goes for the reset.
Yes, oh, yeah. Yeah, because he went for Oki throw.
Yeah.
He went for Oki throw.
He's going to do it.
Very, very understandable. He had to either get 2 throws there or like 1 clean hit.
Yeah. And ended up deciding to go for the throw into there to try to create any kind of opportunity for him, but just wasn't able to get it back in the end.
Camera.
Play Omori indeed, CG.
I've never played that game in my life.
He bought it for me and I still haven't played it. Sorry, CG.
I mean, you gotta do it. If a homie buys you a Steam game, yeah, you gotta at least play it.
There's a lot of time. There's a lot of games to play.
I mean, you gotta at least put 2 hours.
I'm working on. I put 90 minutes.
And you'll see a lot of these from these highlights. CG getting in, and that dive kick was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
You could see him. He wanted to. I think the sort of strategy was he wanted to get him to sit down with throw at least once, and then I believe he was gonna try to work with staggers off of that. But Swirly going up and doing dive kick ended up beating the throw attempt. He's in the air. And next we are going to have Ruric versus Miller. This is going to be Yuzu versus Linne. And it's sort of similar to Wagner Linne or
Wagner
Yuzu Wagner, and where that Yuzu has a lot of options to keep her opponent at bay. And it's up to Linne to get in, to use her really, really fast short-range buttons. But she does have some options, like I know she can use EXTN at some ranges. She can jump over slashes and try to do the Helmbreaker EX Kuga that we saw Nicky Videogames doing a lot, actually.
Yes.
So there are some strategies that Miller can implement here. The question is, will he?
Ruric once again trying to tell people to play Trails.
I've never played any of those games, and is it because like I'm a huge JRPG fan.
Yeah.
Like, I've played like almost every Final Fantasy. I have played a ton of SMT games. I've played like what's that series? I played like a ton of the Tales games. I've just never played Trails.
Yeah, it's one of those. Is like I'm waiting to start a JRPG to get that Steam Deck on my hands.
Yeah. I play most of my JRPGs on my Switch. No, not even gonna lie.
That's fair. That's fair. I think we're getting a button check unless they want to play Carmine Mirrors, which is fine by me. So that's entertainment right there.
I mean, Carmine players hate that matchup, but I think everybody hates the mirror. Except for me. I like Wagner mirrors because somebody is going to die, and they are going to die horribly.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody is going to be completely miserable in a Wagner mirror, and I like that in the fighting game. If the other person is miserable, then I did my job. All right. And here we go. Speaking of misery, somebody's going to be miserable because they are getting eliminated after this game.
And this is losers finals. This is your winning in to top 8.
Yep.
Your one shot, your one opportunity.
Vomit on sweater already. Mom spaghetti. All right, but I don't think either of these players are nervous. They're just going to get into it.
Absolutely. That button check hopefully got a lot of the nerves out, and you can see Ruric doing the exact same kind of game plan, just trying to sit full screen, just throwing out those long hitboxes to get Miller to bait into something, and he gets a great hit to lead him right back into the corner. You see just trying to get any kind of opening on the Linne. Miller just holding back, trying to find an opening.
Oh, he
gets
does
hit.
air dash after it, but okay. Grid break, that's huge for Miller. He's gonna win purple for free now.
Yep. And you can see he's gonna use that to his advantage.
Oh, yeah. He tried to do it again, but this time Ruric messed out.
Silly. And now Miller's back on the block, but ends up getting hit with the cross-up, but no full follow from Ruric. And you can see him just continuing to use teleports and dashes to get that full clean damage for the kill for that round.
Yeah, he definitely did 5C to try to check Miller assaulting at him.
He's just trying to find any opening for on Miller's hand to get in there to stop Ruric from being able to just zone out, and he may have just found that opportunity.
That's 6C, very, very well placed. Gonna do that. Helm breaker. Frame kill. But a nice up back for or backdash from Ruric.
He gets the hit, and Ruric's now gonna be able to bring him back into the corner. And just walk away afterwards after using the
and that's so much damage.
Ooh, but uses the forward tech and catches it.
Yep. He's gonna probably end this in 2-3-6C here.
Yep.
Cash out on the damage. 3.8 off 2A. Miller is one hit away from death.
And
oh! I've never seen that exchange before.
I don't think I have either. Oh, was able to use the elbow to get a hit, but air stance. Giving an opportunity, but Ruric's not able to finish it, but is able to get it.
It crosses him up with Saki, or teleport, and then does Saki the slash.
It's going to bring it up 1-0 for Ruric right now. Just taking a breather.
Yep.
Relaxing.
Miller thinking about, I mean, a lot of those interactions came out to like split-second decisions, and it just happened that Miller was on the kind of losing end of those. But he could definitely bring it back if he plays maybe a bit more carefully. I think the time Tariq got hit were the time he was just kind of rushing recklessly.
Absolutely. And you know, sometimes you need to rush in there, but you have to think about it, especially versus a player like Ruric.
Right.
Who's able to get that early hit.
And as he gets the first hit.
Oh. That I don't think that was
the air dodge.
That was once again Ruric putting into his favor. And just trying anything to open up Miller, but Miller being pretty defensive. Nice smash after the teleport through.
Oh and no. That 60 whip was huge. Ruric's gonna end it 2-3-6C. Yep. He's gonna back teleport. No, he's gonna jump back.
And once again, it's Ruric's time to shine right here. Miller doesn't have as many opportunities. 50 seconds left on the clock. He's more than fine just standing in the back.
If he gets hit by one straight slash like that, that's gonna be it. But he drops it. With the air dodge. Miller decides to do nothing. The air dodge misses. He's going to VO here? Yes, he will. Here we go. Big damage time.
Ruric only needs one good hit to end the round. But Miller's not going to allow it to happen. Just trying to get in. Has all the grit in the world, but
decided to set on the corporal advantage, but it seems that Ruric was able to play around that.
Yeah, difficult to do versus Yuzu, and especially a player that wants to be as defensive as Ruric does, but able to get that nice clean hit right in the beginning of the round, and
very big whip punish.
Now we're going to see the mix-up coming, but Miller blocks it. Oh, ends up getting hit right there, but no full
He's getting
follow.
clipped on a lot of these dashes. Like that,
right there.
Right there.
Ruric's got that download, and we're going to see him just continue to combo into the corner, spend the bar, and now you know what.
But he frame traps up. That could have been it.
Yeah, that could have been it if Ruric didn't drop it. But now it's Miller's time to make an opportunity. Oh, but the mash out from Ruric as long as he doesn't drop it.
What a masher.
That's gonna do it.
What a mash.
Ruric moving on to top 8.
Miller getting ninth place. You know, good stuff to him. And you see Ruric's boy congratulating him.
Yeah, that's what we love to see. We love to see the homies coming up when they make top 8, especially an event like this.
Very difficult.
Very difficult. And coming up next, after that exciting match,
we have Jusichi versus Duesta. So this is going to be Akatsuki, Nanase. I don't know how that matchup goes actually. I mean, I can kind of theorize because Akatsuki has a lot of things that can beat Nanase's low pokes. Like he has Bitatsu, he has Eitatsu, he has low parry, and a lot of Nanase's strength comes from the fact that her low pokes lead to very good Oki and damage, and that's something that Jusichi can kind of leverage against Nanase. But then again, Nanase can also leverage things like fade back fireball, play outside of Akatsuki's range with stuff like 5B, which is a 8-frame, very large disjoint, and just kind of play footsies with Akatsuki and frustrate him into making mistakes, which I think is the route that Duesta is going to go, because I know having judged seen his Seth, that's generally the way he likes to play, just the game in general.
Absolutely, yeah.
I've also noticed they've ran through every single one of my tags here while I've been on commentary. Because they went through Saddam Huge Games, they went through Cannonball Saber, they went through Joey Biden, and they went through Red Blade just now. But here we go. I don't think we're going to button check. I think they're just going to go straight into it. We on Park. I love this stage. This is one of my favorite stages.
The playground, yeah,
Yeah.
it's such a good stage. But yeah, and they're getting right into it. Duesta getting the nice early hits against Jushichi, bringing them all the way into the corner, and
Yep,
yeah,
here we go.
throw.
Throw mix up. Sets fireball.
It's now Duesta's time to shine, and
Oh. And see, you can see right there, he was definitely trying to use 5B as a way to kind of bait Jushichi into doing something.
you see, nice throw tech out of there, not letting Jushichi get any kind of reset. And it's Nanase just continuing that pressure over and over and over again, but Jushichi's lucky. Oh, the whip parry. It just keeps it going into the corner. We're gonna see Nanase 50-50s coming up after this. Oh, goes for the concentration instead, and just keeps it going. Parry after the CS, the classic for Akatsuki. Now just using that stagger A pressure, trying to open anything up.
Oh, 3C OS. Yep, that was a very, very well placed throw OS.
Duesta taking them 1-0, bringing them one step closer to taking this, and see early, gets the low A for the grid break. His concentration in front, but eventually gets the throw.
I believe that's a frame kill.
Yeah. Now it's Jushichi's turn to try to pressure, using those JCs. Oh, but the 6B whiffs.
Akatsuki's a very, very sticky character when he actually gets on you.
See,
so a lot of stuff moves him forward, and he's only very slightly minus.
I'll say using those 5Bs to poke very well, just keeping, allowing Duesta to keep them their game plan going as optimally as possible. And now you see, the CS out, but is able to convert it into a full combo.
And I actually believe that was a punish because he shielded before the CS, so I gave him a little bit more frame advantage to press something after.
Gotcha.
So very, very, very smart choice by Jushichi. And it ends up giving him the round. Oh, but that failed parry. Can't take the round if you fail a lot more of those.
Absolutely, especially with versus a player like Duesta, who's going to use everything in their power to try to take this round. Throw tech out of it. It's Jushichi's turn, but the dash through.
I actually thought that was going to be a whip punish, but it was just not enough.
I did as well, and you can see Duesta getting the throw, being able to set up the fireball. Mash, but no follow-up with the 2A. Just using those 5Bs trying to poke. Eventually lands a 2A, and that's going to bring it up 1-0 for Duesta.
He's doing a very good job at staying out of Akatsuki's effective ranges, just in his pressure, because you see him doing a lot of 5B, 5B, and then when he's conditioned to sit down and just take it, he'll do a lot of run-up throw, 2A, and he's doing a very good job at just maneuvering around Akatsuki. But as I say that, Jushichi gets that 60C, but no conversion, unfortunately. Okay, it's now it's really his turn on offense, and he gets the grid break throw. Big throw.
Just continue to use that stagger pressure, trying to open up Duesta at all CS with the fireball, but still blocks it. You see trying to do anything, but
assault. Yep. I believe he tried to assault to because he needed to win the cycle there.
Duesta though now going to be able to win the cycle if they're able to block, but that's not going to happen. Jushichi keeping him in the corner. Tries to keep as good of Oki as possible. Uses the EX fireballs. Gets for 3,900. It's that good damage from him. But Duesta has the Vorpal cycle. Oh.
Decent. Nice block from Jushichi.
Yep. You can see the trade. One more of those, and it's the win for Jushichi. Tech's out of it.
Yeah, that was a gold throw setup.
And the parry whip. Gonna lead Duesta back into the corner though.
He's got 26 seconds. Can Jushichi block it out for that
20 seconds in a dream that we might see it come through.
Oh my god, another throw. He can't take another one of these.
Nope.
He knew. He didn't want to take it.
Just not a lot of life.
Oh, yep.
He's able
uses 2C to establish the space.
Jushichi 1 away from tying it up, but Duesta still has an opportunity to take it out with 2 more games to go. He uses that EX fireball to get that extra damage, keeping Jushichi in the corner, but it's his turn again, and just gets the fireball hit, but goes for the concentration to win the cycle.
I think Jushichi has learned a lot to Duesta's timing and just his spacing. Because if you see, a lot of times when Duesta is trying to press that 5B out of his range, he will either try to backdash to try to get a clear whip punish if he presses something heavier, or he will try to press an advantage doing dash up 2A or 5A. And the DP, the first one we've seen with the set.
First one I think we've seen in quite a while for Jushichi actually. Gets the grid break throw. Goes to the overhead CS. And it's just, ooh, the back dash is clean, trying to go for those overheads. Once again, jumps out of the throw.
Oh my god, he's gonna get, oh no.
Not enough time to get the combo after that trade, but uses the CS.
Oh my god, that was,
out.
no, that was ADB, because it traded. He was trying to match ADB and get a confirm on the trade, oh my god.
And Jushishi takes it up to bring it 1-1.
All right, this match is for all the marbles. We'll see who gets the top 8, and we'll see who's getting home, who's going home. With, who's getting the bag, and who's going home with $0 and 0 cents.
Jushishi just using that early fireball game, trying to play Street Fighter honestly right now, but that's not
yeah. They call this anime Street Fighter for a reason.
Is able to get that throw and then lead into a combo for good damage into the corner, and ooh, the trade out, but it's still Jushichi's turn. Gets the 2A hit. You're gonna see once again.
This might be it. No, this might be it. If he gets Vorpal,
he does.
I thought he was gonna try to Vorpal do double super, but he ends up just going for the throw. And this is actually a match point for Jushichi.
It's a little tight to do that, and you don't want to do that at this point of the tournament. So he's just keeping it safe, but he's Duesta's not keeping it safe with the amount of life they've lost off these early combos for Jushichi.
Oh, that was a very dangerous shield. That had me on the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gets the hit, and it's now Duesta's turn to keep Jushichi in the corner.
Very unfortunate position for Jushichi. Oh, but he does DK Tatsu, which he does get a confirm off of.
And brings him coast to coast with the meter. The spacing on that, it dropped the last hit, so now it's Jushichi's turn to be in the other corner, and Duesta gets some time to play finally.
He does have the life lead though, and with Akatsuki's damage, he can very easily take it with like one clean hit.
Absolutely, yeah. And especially we're going to see him win the Vorpal cycle
and
here
I think Duesta knows that, but no, I think that's it.
That is
no, that's enough. That's enough. Because he's gonna Steve-O.
Use it.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough.
Oh,
Are you seeing Jushichi popping off as he makes it into top 8 losers? Good stuff to Jushichi. Good stuff to Duesta too. Very good match. You see the two teammates, because both Jushichi and Fox42 are a part of Sugoi Factory, hugging each other. They have both made it into top 8. I wonder if we're going to see a match between the two.
It's entirely possible.
It's entirely possible. It is something I'd love to see.
Yep. And you can see right there that IW to end it, just spending no thought, immediate CVO into that.
Yeah, except I mean, if you have the bar, you're definitely going to want to spend it there. So we have Gaming Generations, once again, providing equipment. They provided a lot of equipment for us here. And they are also giving away a fight stick, which you can get the giveaway by retweeting the giveaway with hashtag Frosty Faustings 2022.
That's FFXIV 2022.
And remember, this is for the fighting game tournament, not the MMO. We have a Paradise arcade shop, which is a mom and pop arcade shop. They have a new hitbox stickless controller and crown silent buttons. If I played stick, actually I play stick for a couple games. Silent buttons might be nice. Might pick one up for myself.
Absolutely, and I've used their Empress stick. I'm a huge fan of it. I definitely think it's one of the best hitbox-like or stickless options that you can use in a day-to-day. It's really easily portable as well. You can fit it in basically any bag, and it's very lightweight. And those silent buttons, they're great. I play a lot of older games like CVS2, and you got to hide some of those double button presses when you're trying to buffer stuff. And definitely silent buttons have been a huge help for that. As well as we've got Fantasy Strike. Fantasy Strike is a fully free-to-play game where you can play all the characters online with great rollback netcode, and there's no grind to unlock any of the characters. All you need to do is just download the game, and you can start playing today. And you can check it out not only on Steam, but on PlayStation 4 and Switch.
I think that's great. That's a great model. You can just jump into all the characters. See which ones you like, see which ones you don't like. There's no unlocking things or buying any extra DLC. You can kind of just see which character fits you, and I think that's great. And again, we are coming back to the same venue next year, January 27th to 28th. Be there, be square, or be triangle, or whatever kind of shape but you better be here. That's the moral of the story. You better be here.
Absolutely. This is easily now become one of my favorite events. And I plan on being back. I hope you plan on being back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I hope the rest of you end up being able to make it out this next time. And we have Samurai Showdown. It's the newest entry in a classic series full of high-stakes action, and each decision can be your last.
I know y'all like damage, high damage, because I like it too. And there's nothing like seeing somebody get heavy slash for like 50% and then just dying.
One wrong choice, I've seen people eat 75% off a single hit.
They shouldn't have guessed wrong.
They shouldn't have guessed
wrong. They shouldn't have got hit by the honest mid.
As well as we have King of Fighters 15 from SNK, shattering all expectations with 40 fan favorite characters coming through, rollback netcode, and it releases on February 17th.
I think I have an idea of who I'm going to play. I got to play my boy Iori at least once.
Oh, yeah?
Definitely one of the fan favorite characters. But Yashiro, too. I played him a bit in O2.
Mm-hmm.
I can do a couple of stuff. I can do a couple of things. I have no idea who's going to be my third, though. But that's the joy of KOF. There's a lot of characters. You can definitely find one that suits you.
As well as a fun thing, what I always like to do is I usually have 1 or 2 characters that I'm always selecting, and then it's just hit random on the character select screen. Sometimes you find something new.
That's a good way to go, too.
You find something new that you might not know that you would have liked once you get into it. As well as we have the Arc Revo America Finals coming up on March 19th at 11 a.m. There's going to be world premiere trailers and announcements available there, and you can watch it on twitch.tv/ArcSystemsWorkU.
Definitely sounds like it's going to be a good time. You have a lot of strong players playing Strive. And I'm definitely going to be looking forward to watching it. Definitely going to stream Monster it on and remember it's March 19th,
Absolutely.
11 a.m. PST, 2 a.m. EST for those of y'all on the East Coast.
As well as next week, I believe, is the Arc Revo West series. It's the last one. It's the only one that hasn't done. Canada was last weekend.
Right, yeah.
And it's that last chance. If you're on the West Coast or on the western part of the United States, get in there while you still can, and you can use that opportunity to potentially get there. But if you're in the Schaumburg area, you need to get yourself over to Belong. Belong is it's a great new location out in the Schaumburg area, and they're going to have a launch event on Saturday, February 5th, featuring Street Fighter V, Tekken 7, Guilty Gear Strive, and BlazBlue Central Fiction.
Definitely going to be a good time, good things to watch, and if you're there, it's going to be definitely a good time to play any of those games.
Absolutely. And we have Skullgirls Second Encore, which is now available with all their new characters from the Season Pass. You have characters like Annie and Umbrella, and then the newly introduced Black Dahlia, which you can play, all of those except Black Dahlia, right now on Steam. Skullgirls, as well, as we all know, has been around for over 10 years, and throughout that entire time has had some of the best GGPO rollback netcode around.
Yeah, the netcode is honestly, it's almost flawless.
It's
definitely no complaints here.
If you're wanting to play a game that has a good rollback netcode, but is also a lot of fun because there's so many options that you have access to, definitely check out Skullgirls Second Encore.
And we have Blazing Strike, the newest game coming from ArcSys. Definitely looks like an interesting game. I'm gonna try it out. I try out a lot of fighting games. This one looks like a lot of fun to me.
It's definitely got that early that 90s feel of fighting games.
Yeah.
That you don't see around that much, and the sprite work. I remember seeing that on Twitter the first time, and I was blown away.
It's gorgeous. It's definitely eye candy.
And it's one of those, if you are interested in fighting games, I think this is a big thing to check out, and you can check it out from Axis Games and Rare Breed. I got them's Fighting Herds.
The Fighting Herds game, amazing rollback netcode. They just got picked up by a publisher, so a lot of new content is going to be on the way. As you can see, there's the cast of 6 characters, and there's the 7th one as DLC. And if you want, a deep fighting game, that's it's deep, but the barrier to entry isn't too big. I was able to pick it up and match with friends, within an hour or so. So it's definitely accessible. And the netcode again is definitely good. You play with friends, play with people around the globe, and it's gonna be a fun time all around.
Absolutely, yeah. And then we've also got Power Rangers, or Saban's Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. This is the Power Rangers 3v3 tag game. It's the first fighting game with crossplay across all 4 console platforms and PC. Matchmaking is really easy with the crossplay. It doesn't matter what you play on, as long as you're able to connect to the internet and you're able to play, you can play the game. And it's a lot of 3v3 exciting action, and it's honestly a blast to watch.
if you like team games, you know, you like Skullgirls, you like Marvel, you know, like BB Tag, definitely give this game a shot. It's got a lot of mechanics. You know, it shares with those games.
As well as all you Power Rangers fans, it's got references from all the series, you know, back from the beginning all the way to the newest stuff. So there's definitely something for everybody there.
My Quantum Ranger's kind of nice. That's all I'm saying.
And welcome back, everyone. It looks like we've got our next set of players sitting down, which in this case is Nicky Videogames.
And StarXunderscore. So it's going to be Linne Gordeau.
Yeah.
Definitely, this is definitely a classic match for all the boomers in the audience who remember Unio. This is definitely a common occurrence.
Absolutely. You know, right now you got to do the most important part of any internet game, which is buy your color.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You'll never catch me dead. You won't catch me dead without rocking color 29.
Unless you don't have enough credits for it.
Yeah, unless I don't have enough points.
Right,
and then I'll just play color.
Let's play
10.
the mission mode before our top 8 match. It's fine. You just get everything you need there.
I remember when I did that at Climax.
Yes.
Yeah, I played Byakuya. Because they said I wasn't going to clear mission 4-2. And I proved them wrong. I got it right on the last try. So they're going to set buttons here, which means it probably is going to be a button check.
I do believe, yeah, I believe that's going to be the case. Nicky, you know,
putting his AirPods in, he's got to have the drip.
Got to focus, especially in an environment like this. You can see the crowd behind him. I can hear the room screaming for something all the way back here, and that's what we like to hear over at Frosty Faustings.
Crowd is always electrifying, and it's one of the best parts of being in one of these kinds of events, you know?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's definitely something that we've missed. And I'm glad that we're back. And I like I said, I think it's just gonna be a button check coming in.
Yeah.
Yep. Make sure you got the combos down.
Both of them are saying Kochi though, I just realized that.
So definitely, you know, what do you think? What do you think the core of this matchup is going to end up being? You know, what's each player trying to do here?
Gordeau is definitely trying to kind of space her out. He's gonna throw out a lot of 5C, 236A. That is safe. Linne can't really do much about it at those kind of tip ranges. He's gonna try to bait her into making mistakes, and then cut off her approaches with things like 3C.
So you can already see that right from the get-go, but using that assault to get a low hit in.
I could be wrong, and Star's just gonna go in.
Star's ready to go crazy and just try to do anything to end this as quick as possible to make it over into top 8. You can see that right from the get-go. And now it's his turn once again.
His offense is definitely working out for him, but as I say that, Nicky Videogames with a well-placed Amare 2A.
He's using to keep Star in the corner. Grim Reaper CS trying to get anything out. The throw tech coming from Nicky. Gets that 4B and is just going to keep it going. Now the Oki. Oh, invalid combo. Some extra free damage.
Grim Reaper follow-up. There is a gap there, but I don't believe Nicky had any. I believe he can do anything out of it. He doesn't have a horizontal reversal.
Absolutely. And then you can see Nicky just taking it back. Already one interaction away from getting close to even. Nicky actually, if you decide to spend all the bar, that might even just take it here. But he's using the EX Helm Breaker.
I don't think that's gonna do it. I don't think that's gonna. No, that's not gonna do it.
You see Star right at. Yep. Just a little bit of life left on Star's end. Has to guess correctly a lot. Throw tech out of there. Star start using the EX Grim Reaper.
Oh, the shield. Oh, so close to killing with that IW. But remember a nerf that did happen in clear was that triple super actually got a hit with scaling.
Absolutely. You see just those early hits coming through into Nicky's favor. Bring in Star all the way almost to the corner. Oh, gets another low.
2AA, yep, gets a low.
Keeping him in there. EX Helmbreaker once again for the Oki. What's it? Oh, goes low this time. Star gets hit. Nicky is really showing his dominance right there, and it was unfortunately lost to a scramble situation towards the end, but Star getting a clean hit right there gives him a chance to sort of take it back. Vorpal in his favor as well. CS after the Grim Reaper once again. Oh!
I think that was throw bait.
Yeah.
Because he was pressing something. But 4B does, it shrinks his hitbox.
Yeah. Star choosing to keep it mid-screen there and then just backing off to, for everybody to charge up like Dragon Ball, but ooh,
JC goes for another assault, but Star will assault. Oh, he will veil up here.
See that once again, tries to get another EX Grim Reaper off, but the Vorpal goes away before anything can happen. CS once again, 2-2A block, but now it's Nicky's time to shine.
He has to do something here because his offense for the most part was, he wasn't placing his toes in there, but oh, yep, and there we go. See, and you can see him baiting Nicky into a reaction.
Star even applauding himself right now for his own efforts
Popping
right
off,
there.
but it's only game one, bro.
Yep.
You might just die.
We've seen Nicky make these kinds of comebacks, and Nicky's already off to a great start with that. Getting the early hit, gonna force Star to, now have to guess, and he just decides to block over there, but eventually gets the low, but resets. And Nicky's gonna get that good damage, bringing him up to 100 meter. EX Helmbreaker into Oki is most likely what's gonna be coming out, decides not to use it. Saving the bar for a more important situation. CS for the hit, but grid break with the low.
Nicky definitely getting to run his game plan on offense here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and Star, that was basically a perfect, just one little tap right there,
Love tap.
And that's really showing Nicky just wanting to turn this game in his favor, but Star's not going to allow that to happen.
Oh, he tried to do 3C loops. He's trying to flex for the crowd. I see you.
Hey, you're on stream when you get it. Sometimes you got to flex. He's got a game to throw.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I did the same thing in LT, so I can't even talk too much about that.
And now you can see just trying to catch anything from Linne, but Nicky's able to just run under it and keep pushing him back into the corner. Ooh, gets the roll cross through.
Up. And he gets him with a reset. Charge 5 CC is actually one of Linne's strongest starters, so this is huge damage here.
Over to the bar, but 3,400. EX command grab. CS to keep that combo going. Could be good damage for Star if he decides not going for the 3C loops this time.
But he's going to lose Vorpal here.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he knew.
Attempting to use the EX grab there instead of the CS, but Nicky just backed off and was able to get out of it and fully punish him. One more interaction that's in Nicky's favor. That could do it. Star really just trying to play guilty gear right here with that wake-up throw, and now just continuing his pressure. And Nicky has to work hard to get that one last hit, because if not, Star's just gonna run his game plan. The dive kick over.
Dive kick.
And that's gonna bring it tied up 1-1. Now Star can't try 3C lifts. Yeah, he's no longer got a game to throw. He's got to be on his A game right now.
Bro, but he's going to character select. Is he switching or is he just trying to take a breather?
Gotta let it breathe. You gotta focus. It's right before top 8. It's a high stress situation.
It's for all the marbles.
All the marbles. You see Star thinking about changing his color, but he's not going to.
Oh, they're going to park. I ban this stage when I play because I'm so tired of playing that play.
Nicky always chooses park. He has yet to not play park at any time I've seen him. He says it's the clearest stage for him to see how to play the game.
I understand, but at the same time,
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Exactly. I'm not trying to play up park. It's been 2 years of this.
But what I do like right now is this early hit from Star being able to get a good amount of damage on Nicky and keeping him in the corner.
Whoa.
Uses the CS after the Grim Reaper. Going to be some good damage into the corner. And you see the use off the pilot of the Rekka.
A sim.
Attempts to go for a sim again, but dive kicks out of it.
Yeah.
You see just CS after the Grim Reaper once again. Now tries to use the EX Rekka, but Nicky's not having it. Just holding down by.
Oh, that 2B was big, but I'm no confirm.
So, and Star just charging the other side of the screen. He wants to be able to get that grid cycle, but Nicky's not even going to let him have it. And it is going to get a free hit for it. Even Star attempts to go for a bit of a reset there, but Nicky just backing off, trying to get a good clean hit like that. Pushing Star back in the corner. This is going to bring it to where it's back to one interaction for each of these players to really end the game.
So something really smart we've been seeing Nicky do is he's definitely been standing at ranges where Gordeau would want to press Mortal Slide or Grim Reaper, and you've seen him do either that or you've seen him do Charge Kuga. because the range is actually very similar to Mortar Slide.
Nicky now on match point right now. And, you know, Star final using Force Function for the first time. That Rusty Nail trying to catch anything, tries to go for anti-air sim, but Nicky just backs off. And now Star's trying to shield to get all that grid.
Oh, goes low.
Trying to push grid back. Oh, but gets the hit. CSC Extreme Reaper gets the sim. And now Star's just trying to pressure, but Nicky's able to back out of it with shield.
Oh, that's a punish. That's a punish.
Yep. Now you can see Star not in a great situation. Oh, finally getting that EX sim of the Grim Reaper.
This is a great situation, but getting hit is not a good situation.
No. But Star, you know, now being able to get the grid cycle off this with the with 100 meter, any sort of hit that comes through can, you know, turn it into a huge advantage for him if he's able to get it. Oh, just like that right there. You can see Nicky getting put all the way to the ground and sent all the way to the corner, tries to go for the slide, but Nicky takes out forward from it.
Oh, but no 60C follow-up. I think he might have been too late here.
Charging up, is able to try to get the Vorpal cycle, but Nicky's able to grab it.
I think it's going to be important for. Yeah. You saw him hit Nicky out of the charge hookah startup.
Yes.
He knew that time.
And then using the charge 5C to grid break for the end of the round. So Star, both players on match point.
Oh, yep. Roll is not throwing ball. Here we go.
He's able to get the hit into the corner. 1900 damage off the throw is pretty good. And now it's time for Nicky's time to try to get anything out of the situation, but Star's not having it. Uses the 5A to get out of it.
He got out of that repressure very nicely.
Star with 200 meter.
200 bar. This could be it.
Using the charge 5C, just overhead, but Nicky's not having it, forces the
very,
VO.
Very risky VO, but it works out. And this is going to be big damage because he does get the 20% damage from VO, and he's going to get the 30% boost because he's in Vorpal 2. This is going to be like 4.5. Oh my god,
4.7. Oh my goodness. Nicky showing that optimization out there. Throw tech out for Star. CS coming through the back dish, but nothing from Star respecting anything that Nicky was going to try to do.
He can't be overly defensive here because he's just going to get mauled by throw.
And that's what he has right there in the corner with the grid break on the growth.
What? Yep.
Oh, and that's going to do it.
He needed him.
Star popping off.
Star popping off.
Over the top 8.
His boys, Uchiha and Noctis.
Yep.
Congratulating Star on a hard-fought top 8 entrance. And good stuff from Nicky Videogames. Very, very strong performance. He will be getting 9th, which is, you know, absolutely nothing to scoff at a tournament such as this.
Yes, absolutely. You know, this is, it's a smaller tournament, about 170-ish people, I think. But, you know, top 8 is top 8 regardless, no matter how many people are there. That is an accomplishment that you know, and even 9th place. It's so hard to get through, especially at a small event like this. It's all killers.
And it's crazy to think that, you know, 170 people for Uni is like a small event.
Yes.
It's absolutely mind-blowing.
Yes.
You know, somebody, you know, who's been here from the beginning, seeing this game grow to what it is now, it's been nothing short of amazing. And speaking of amazing, we've got 2 amazing players up here right now. We've got Magnets, Eltnum versus Swirly Glasses, Hilda.
And I believe this is our final game for the night.
This is final game before
top 8.
So we're gonna see who advances and who goes home. Who's gonna be in their bag, get at least that 7th place prizing, and who's going home?
And we have
nothing.
We have Eltnum versus Hilda. I feel like I haven't seen this matchup since ST.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. Ooh, I know a big hit to Eltnum was her Ricochet bullets getting nerfed, but I'm not sure how this affects this matchup in particular. I do know that Eltnum players think that this is a disadvantageous matchup, so we'll see how Magnus can adapt to Swirly.
I think with most of the changes to Hilda in clear, I could definitely see that being the case. And but Magnus getting a really good set of hits early on, but it's now Swirly's time to pressure. Just standing full screen, try to use anything to get Magnus to get hit, but Magnus is just going to take his time. He's got 70 seconds on the clock. He doesn't need to be too aggressive. Trying to use Gunshot to control the screen, but EX Gloom coming out. It's time to mix. Gets hit with the overhead. And just keeps that damage going in. Once again, another Gloom setup, but sets forward and is trying to mix up, but Magnus is able to block it. And there you can see a nice hit with from Swirly there, and that actually should do the round.
Very, very clean round for Swirly. I think he only got touched like once.
Ooh, an early hit for Swirly is going to be a good set of damage. and set up into EX Gloom, making so Magnus has to really fight back indeed. And here's the mix again.
Oh, he blocks right this time though. He goes low. And he's just gonna try to stay here, get Vorpal.
I do know from watching Swirly, Swirly does tend to prefer to go for overheads over anything else on that mix. And you can see that Magnus is already prepared for that. He's able to use this nice hit in the corner.
But he doesn't reload.
So, nope, not able to get that reload in time, unfortunate. Now he's in a bit of a tough situation. EX Gloom coming out. Let's see if Swirly goes for the mix. Goes for the overhead once again. That's 3 overheads in a row, but isn't able to get the full follow-up. CSDP, and he chases the forward tech, and it's Magnus still going to be able to continue the pressure, but...
Oh, big whiff, big whiff.
Ooh.
He doesn't have Vorpal here, so he is not going to get the kill.
And only 2 bullets, so he forces the early reload instead of being able to get some damage.
Oh, the shield pushing him out just a little bit.
What a great, but Magnus on a pixel of life.
Yeah, because he used pin, so it's not gonna crumple him.
Yep, he uses the guard thrust button.
Skewer is very fast. Ricochet bullet is not what I would call fast.
Absolutely.
In fact, it is very slow.
Bringing up 1-0, Swirly now only 1 game away from squeezing into the top 8, and Magnus having to work a little bit harder, but he's just trying to get in, but Swirly's just using the large normal to prevent that from happening.
That was a good idea on that gun shot, but it was a little bit too far away.
And you can see no mix from Swirly this time, just keeping it full screen, just not allowing anything to happen, using those normal glooms, and just throwing out those big C buttons, not allowing Magnus to get anything and taking so much damage from these shifts.
The green shield, that was scary.
See once again, EX Gloom coming out, so now it's time for the mix. Goes for the teleport, goes low, and Magnus blocks it. Oh, but gets hit with the follow-up pressure string from it. And Magnus now in the corner, not a lot of life, not a lot of bar.
And I think something that has been a factor in this game that I think both of us kind of understated is that Swirly is doing strings that's forcing Magnets to green shield get out of them.
Yep.
But as we all know, green shield does take 10 meter. So it's starving Magnets of meter that he could use, for things like that. Yeah. For like EX Gunshot or Cutting Sync.
Magnus trying to go for a bit of a reset right there, but Swirly's not having it, just throwing the glooms out. Now creating these mix opportunities, but...
Oh, 2B whiff punish. 2B whiff punishing another 2B.
Isn't able to finish full combo, so Magnus is able to get out of it, and is now, fighting for their life out here with all these orbs. This is like
but he gets hit by the gloom.
Magnus thinking he's headed for a fighting game credit, but it's actually a bullet hell, and Swirly getting the grid break right there.
Did you see the reverse hitbox on that?
Yes, yeah. It's messed up. It's messed up. Getting that clean hit, Magnus just not putting himself an opportunity with Swirly on match point. Yeah. This isn't great for him. Goes for the mix.
For games, and that's going to be
overhead. And
Swirly
moves it on to top 8.
Good stuff, Swirly. Moving on. Good stuff, Magnets, making it this far. And our top 8 is actually settled. It is going to be Masoma, Clim, Foxov,
Jushichi.
No, I'm talking on winner's side.
All right, we've got Masoma, Mario, Foxov, and Clim. We got Miller, or not Miller, sorry, my apologies. We got Ruric, Jushichi, Star, and then we have Swirly.
So very, very stacked top 8 here at Frosty.
This
I'm not going to want to miss the action that's coming up.
Absolutely, and that action's going to be coming up very shortly. And, I'm ready to sit down in the front row and watch it until it's over. I'm very excited for these fantastic matches coming up right here. So make sure to stick around for whenever those come up.
I believe, I think they're getting everybody settled right now.
Yeah, I believe that's the case. I'm still reeling over some of these matches, and I'm still thinking about them, and I'm ready to go back
exciting.
And. It's good to be back offline. It's good to be back at a good event. It's good to be back playing Under Night.
Absolutely. This has been a real treat to watch. It's been a real treat to be here, and again, gonna be here at same location next year. Y'all better not miss it.
Absolutely. Definitely check out at one of our previous sponsors, Texas Showdown.
Yep.
That's I think like the next big uni event that's coming around. So Texas is, I would say, the powerhouse in the U.S. right now.
Absolutely.
There's no doubt in my mind that Texas is a lot of Texas isn't here, but Masoma's here.
Yeah.
And Masoma's just showing someone his age the power of what that region can do.
Zoomers.
Yes. Uni Zoomers, I'll tell you what.
Blood. The top 8 starting soon. Okay, so what's going on here? You made top. I don't know what's going on because Jushichi was supposed to commentate, but obviously he's in top 8, and it's supposed to be me. Wait, no, it's me.
No.
So it's me and Brett, or
It's
is
him
it
and
Tabby and Brett, or is it me and Brett? I don't know what's going on.
I can do either with whatever you want to happen.
So it looks like for commentary, it's gonna be you and Brett.
And Brett.
Yeah,
and Brett.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's either you and Brett.
Do you want to do top 8?
How much time do we have?
It is 8 o'clock. We have 5 minutes until it's
Well,
supposed to
that
start.
is not a lot of time to decide.
I'm more than comfortable doing it. If you
we'll
want
sort it out. We'll sort it out.
If you want to do it, do it. If not, then
we'll sort it
we
out.
couldn't switch off.
But we'll
but
be
we
right back
honestly
with top 8, everybody. All right, we'll sort this
So
out.
what's? I kind of wanted a break. But
That's
I
cool.
don't know what,
We'll all